Sentence Diagramming, Part 2. Subject Complements and Direct Objects. In our first video, we had the very basic baseline with a line intersecting it, the subject going on the left and the verb going on the right. Now we're going to add a third part to our baseline, which could be either a subject complement or direct object. Now, when we're dealing with subject complements, we have a slanted line which indicates that the subject complement is referring back to the subject. The subject complement can be either a noun, which we call a predicate nominative, or an adjective, which we call a predicate adjective. An essential part of a subject complement is that it's joined to the subject by a linking verb. Most often that linking verb is some form of the verb to be being, been, is, am, are, was, were. So let's look at an example sentence. We'll go with the predicate nominative, or the noun, first as our subject complement. The aliens are Martians. Our main verb is the linking verb to be, or are, which is a form of the verb to be. And we ask ourselves who or what are. The aliens are, so the aliens are our subject. And the Martians are our subject complement, a predicate nominative. In a way, you can see it's restating what aliens are, giving us a little more information. They're Martians. We could actually interchange the two to make the subject Martians and the subject complement aliens. Let's go ahead and diagram it. Our subject is aliens. Our linking verb is are. And again, our predicate nominative subject complement is Martians. We have a modifier, the article the. Martians, as you can see, is a subject complement which refers back to aliens. Now let's take a look and see how the subject complements work when the subject complement is an adjective. Let's take the sentence, the aliens are silly. So we've interchanged silly, an adjective, for the word Martians. And we'll go ahead and code it here. We still have our linking verb, are, which is a form of the verb to be. Our subject is still going to be aliens. But now our subject complement is going to be, instead of a noun, will be an adjective, modifying aliens. Diagramming it, we have aliens for our subject. Are is our linking verb. And our predicate adjective is silly. What kind of aliens do we have? We have silly aliens. The adjective refers back to aliens, and the slanted line is pointing back towards the subject. And silly is giving us a little more information about our aliens. Now let's move on and take a look at direct objects. When we have a direct object, instead of a slanted line, we have a perpendicular line, a line that's perpendicular to the baseline. And the relationship is now going to be more between the active verb, which we call a transitive verb when we have a direct object, and we'll start with a similar sentence to the two that we looked at above. The aliens drive big cars. Now we have an active verb, a transitive verb, our main verb, which is drive. Our subject is still aliens. Looks like I forgot the S on aliens. And the direct object in this case is cars, the noun cards. We'll go ahead and diagram it. Subject is aliens. Our active transitive verb is drive. And the way you determine if you have a direct object or not is you ask if who or what drive. If you can answer that question, you have a direct object. Aliens drive what? Cars. We do have a couple of modifiers. We have the article modifier the again. And cars is being modified. We have big cars.